So we are at day 3 of James getting the business going. Technically, today is day 4. We didn't make a video yesterday just because I actually had some family come over and we kind of hung out for a few hours, just doing nothing, to be honest with you. So time ran out, kids got home, etc. So he ended up leaving, and we said, "Hey, we'll just do a video today." So so he's into day 3. Pretty much he's just a synopsis is got all the lenders set up, ramped up Facebook a little bit more. I even started calling some leads today, figure out his cost per lead stuff. So I'll just let him take it from there.
Yeah, yesterday was a fun day. It was kind of laid back. It was nice and sunny, and got to meet some of Phil's family, but it was a laid back day. Hit the ground running today. Actually, as Phil said, I talked to some of the lenders. A lot of the lenders got back to me by email, and there were a couple of them that said, if you want more information, you could reach out to me. So I actually reached out to a couple of them, and one of them was actually pretty cool because they were explaining the commission structure, and they even have some type of calculator that allows you to determine what kind of commission that you want to make. So I thought that was pretty cool, and that they had that. But all the emails have been positive. They're all ready and willing to work with you. So I found that to be really easy to do. So I was happy about that. Phil said I started ramping up more of my Facebook. I did more Facebook ads today. I'm up to about $60 a day now with my Facebook ads. And we started looking at the cost per lead, and it's backing out to about $6.92, somewhere around there on a cost per lead basis. So that was pretty cool. What else did I do? I did start actually calling some of the leads. That was the other thing that I started doing. And I'm very new to this, so for me it was okay to pick up the phone and call them and take care of the materials in terms of getting the bank statements and the credit apps and doing that. I actually sent one of the apps to one of the credit repair companies already, and I'm just waiting to hear back on that. And I think that's about it. I think I covered it. That's kind of what I've done so far.
Yeah, so just to go off what he just said, so what happens is you get in touch with the lead, you send a lead off to the credit repair company, and then the credit repair company is going to pay you if that lead closes. That's what happens. They pay you $100. So that usually could take a day or 2 or 3. They're usually pretty quick. If they're going to close them, it usually happens in the first day. And you have a whole back office. You see the leads you sent them, and then you'll see in the back office how many are closed. You can send the lead multiple ways. You can send it via call. You can send it via sending the data. They'll pick up the phone and call, meaning like you can actually have the person call the credit repair company. So there's a couple of different ways to work that angle. In terms of the business loan leads, that's more time. You got to first get the app done, which you set up the e-sign.
E-sign,
so
right, yeah.
Use Adobe Sign. He started using the e-sign. So much better. You don't want to have people print it out, write everything out, put it in a fax machine, or print it, scan it, and email it over. It's so much time. It's so time consuming. And these, business owners, see, you want to be on the same level as other people out there in the industry. So everyone does e-sign. So now you have your e-sign software. You basically say, I'm gonna pick credit app, put the person's email in, press send, done. They get it. They fill in their information. It's all boxed out already. And then they hit sign. They literally just type in their name. If they're on the phone, they use their finger, and then they press submit. Boom, he gets it back. Now he takes that, sends it off to the lender, and starts that process. You can also work with lenders differently, which I know you're not really there yet, but you can work with lenders differently, meaning you can take the lead and actually provide it to the lender. Then a lender will take it. Every lender's different. Every sales guy's different. Every lender, whoever you're going to be working with directly. So you just got to talk to them about the relationship you want to have with them and how you want to do it. So he's not there yet with all that stuff, but he'll get there. Day 4 or day 5. So that's it. So just trying to think of really anything else that we can kind of just throw at them right now. Facebook, you got going. You increased. You got your.
It was a lot easier this time. I know. I think I had mentioned in a previous conversation we had that I ran into a couple of snags last time, but it was a lot easier this time because I guess I knew what to look for in case it happened again, but it went very easily this time. Right.
Actually, the one other thing you mentioned to me about you're doing it for your old business or other business.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, because I said how this was amazing, how easy it is. I'm learning this for the first time. And as you may know from a previous video we made, I had a previous business. It was in the print marketing business. And one of the things was, if I had known this information and how easy it is to promote any business or service, I could have done this in my previous business so I could see how this knowledge and this information that you're sharing, it could be applicable to any business,
right?
A local business, a restaurant, it could be any type of business. So I really found that to be insightful.
And that's why I try to tell people is that you don't have to become a business loan broker. You can learn the lead gen side and apply it to anything. I have a guy, you don't know who he is, but another guy doing this that does solar. And he's like, all right, I'm going to use this for solar. I have some people that do credit repair. So they back it out into credit repair. You can use it for anything, mortgage, insurance. Nationwide is always better. Local is harder. You know, you have a higher cost per lead on a local level, but that's any type of marketing. When you have a smaller market, you get charge more. So that's just marketing in general. So nationwide businesses, service-based businesses, even like home services. One thing I always want to get into, I thought would be cool was home automation. A lot of people just don't know about it. They don't understand it. On my phone, I have Sonos throughout everything. I have 9 Sonos units throughout the house, 4 outside and 5 inside. I have all my cameras. I have 12 cameras around. You think I live in a bad neighborhood, but my wife's like, "Why do you have 12 cameras?" So I have 12 cameras. I have my sprinklers on the phone. I have all my lights. So we just said lights.
Yeah, lights.
I have all my lights. I have my movie theater all on it. The next thing I want to do is my pool. I actually called one day telling my nanny to shut up when we went away. I said, make sure that she shuts off the heater, and she's like, "I'm surprised you don't have it on your phone yet." So I got to get the pool set up. But home automation, I think, is that's cool. Yeah. Lead from a lead gen to sell it because nobody knows how to do it. You set up a lead page, you put the ads up. I think everyone's interested. Oh, the heat I have,
right.
All that's obviously done. So I can control pretty much everything from anywhere. Which is cool. And I think as time goes on, technology gets better. People are going to want to do that. Yeah. But you start small, it's addicting. You start with one thing, all of a sudden, like, well, now I want to do this light or this temperature or whatever. So anyway, that's a whole other thing. But when it comes to lead gen in general, it works for everything. It works for any type of business. I was talking to somebody, this company I work with, Concussion Media. You met them.
Yeah.
We went to Affiliate Summit last week in New York City. It was at the Marriott in Times Square. And he met some guys I do business with. So a company called Concussion Media. They're out of Florida, Michael and Adam, the owners of the company. So he met them. And Josh is also part of that team. And what happened was they do auto finance. So I've dabbled in that with them. I just don't have the time to go 2 feet in. But I just talked to him earlier. On my way to the dentist before. That didn't exactly work out. So on my way down, I called Michael, and I was just running by him, and he's like, they're doing 2,000 leads a day. 2,000 leads a day. And he's always asking me to do it. He's like, yo, get involved. And he said at the show, he got more buyers. All those guys they were talking to. Right. He had meetings set up all day long. So I'm not there yet. See, a lot of people think that I make a lot of money. And yes, I make a lot of money in general to the average American. But in lead gen,
right,
I'm nothing. I make such a little amount of money compared to these guys. It's insane. And it's all of them. They all are making multi-millions. It's just crazy how much money is in lead generation because it's so scalable. And that's what people don't get. But they're doing auto finance, and that's something. We talked about it. Getting into other verticals and how we can expand it and whatever. So, all right, we'll leave it at that. We're at almost 9 minutes now. Yeah. So we'll leave it at this, and if you have any questions, let us know. Anything else you want to say?
No, it's great.
All right.
Keep tuned to see my progress.
Yeah, we'll make more videos.